Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I'm here with my work planner doing a mid-year planner flip through. So I actually really love doing flip throughs of my planner, and I have gotten my work planner all set up and ready to go for the flip through. All the different pieces that belong in here are in here, and it's just time to flip through it. Now for these videos, I do like to flip through the entire 6 months and just show you everything, talk to you about how I'm doing it. But also this is just a really good chance for me to think about what has worked for me, so that way I can make plans for the next 6 months, maybe even the next year. So I will be talking a little bit in this video at the very end about my 2025 decisions and what I think will work for me in 2025. So if you're interested in that as well, just some of my initial thoughts for 2025 and my work planner for 2025, I will include that in this video as well. But the first part of this will be a flip through, just a straightforward, looking at all of my weekly plans and weekly spreads for my work planner. I do have it set up as a big happy planner. I do use this cover. I love this cover. It is actually this cover. I love this version of it as well, but I just love the line art. I don't know, I like the inside cover because it doesn't scratch up as easily, one, but also, I don't know, I just like the look of it. And with it sitting on my desk, I just like it, popping. So I do have it on expander discs. So these are the rose gold expander discs, and you can see it's getting fairly chunky. So I was going to try to keep all year in here so that way I can do a full year flip through, but it might be where I need to start getting rid of some stuff because it is getting fairly full. And I always allow myself the ability or the option of getting rid of old pages, especially pages that I've already flipped through on YouTube. So once I flip through these pages, if I need the space, these news pages will be the first to go. So with all that being said, we're just going to go fairly quickly through it. It is a big dashboard planner. It is actually a current planner, so I did start using it in October of 2023, and I'm still using it in 2024. I only have the 2024 portion in here. So again, I did use it in October, but I took those pages out already. I don't know that I ever flipped through it, honestly. It could have gone in here and gone as part of the flip through, but for the very first currently page, this one right here, I did decorate it. I removed all the references to like January because this one is going to be in here pretty much all year. And so I went ahead and decorated it. But then later on, you'll see this as we go through. I ended up getting rid of the dividers, like the monthly pages altogether. And so, I don't even have this part, like the second half of the monthly, because I gave my father-in-law the divider as well as this page. And so this dashboard ended up being lost, and you'll just kind of see it later. I'll point out that part of it to you. But for my work planner, it's very straightforward. I do use it as a planner, and so I write all of my events and important notes, deadlines, things like that in these boxes, the like big major Monday through Sunday boxes. In this section, I put my work hours, and then on this side, it's of course a task list, and for work, it's very specific, but sometimes I need every single line, and some weeks I need even more lines, and so you'll see that as we go through. And then for the rest of the sections, this important, the looking ahead, and this bottom section, I generally put like projects, and it does change depending on the week, but that's the general flow of it, is tasks, projects, work hours, and my events. And so this one is super cute. I won't be able to name the stickers, so if there are any pages or spreads that you really like, if you want to just point that out which week it is, I will be able to tell you which stickers they are from, but just like in the moment, I'm not going to be able to name it. And so this week, this is what the spread looks like. Again, I used every single line, and I ended up doing a training, and so I took even more notes. I just used like a random sheet of paper. You'll see these kind of random papers in the back when I flip through that part of it, but that is super cute. I love sophisticated florals. I do know that's the sticker book because that's my favorite. Right, so here's another one. I tend to be very, very simple, as you can see here, with my stickering, just because I need to keep it very functional. But yeah, that's just pretty much how it goes, right? And so I did literally the one currently page for January, right? Where is it? This one. But I didn't do it for any other week, right? And so I really could tape these together. And then you'll see in March that I ended up getting rid of the monthly and this page. Well, actually not this page, but like the first dashboard. And so it changes again. And so this is February. One of the things that I started in February was like having a habit tracker, and I took up some space. I did it here for this week, and I have my notes to myself. If I need extra space, I just write it, type it up, write it out, punch it, and put it right in between. Let me show you like what the spread looks like without the divider in there. I think this one is like one of my favorites for the first half of 2024. It's so beautiful. But yeah, if I need the extra space, this is a functional planner. I will give myself the space if I need it. Right, and so this is what this week looks like. Apparently I was very busy in February. I have lots of extra notes. I actually have a note in here too, but it's like a resume. I was doing interviews during this week, so I won't show that to you. But I also had like a couple of webinars, and so I was taking notes on the webinar there. All right, and then here is the 18th. I was actually on vacation here. It says vacation. I was traveling, but I was actually also working the entire time. So that is this week. Right, here is the 19th through the 24th. I love this. All right, I did move the habit tracker, which was an addition basically for February. I moved it up here because I thought that box would work better than trying to take up the task list. I want to have all the room for the tasks, right? All right, and then here is the 26th. Right, this one I had to have like 3 of the habit trackers. So these habit trackers are like basically the tasks, the routine tasks that I just have to have. Like I just need to keep myself accountable for checking in on like discussion boards. It's like a discussion boards, my weekly announcement, reaching out to my students and to advisors, doing discussion board posts and grading, and then doing assignment grading. Here's some more notes, right? So the first half you can see was fairly straightforward, not anything too crazy about it, right? At this point in March, I did decide, my father-in-law asked for just a planner, and so I gave him the dividers as well as that I guess like the monthly counterpart. Let me show it to you so you can kind of see. So I gave him the dividers and this page, right? This page for each of the months from March moving forward. And so at that point, then I did lose a dashboard page, the one that's attached to the monthly, right? So the first dashboard. And so what I did was at that point just basically used the currently page, which I do have, and just converted it to a dashboard. But that didn't happen until April, because in March I was using a digital planner, and so I did go ahead and print out the notes that I had. This is from my work planner, my work calendar, Google Calendar. I'm just noticing that I'll have to blur this out, and so you'll be able to see parts of this, but some of it has student names, and so I have to blur those parts out. And so I have all of those in here, but I'll just flip through this very quickly just because I have to blur most of it out. But it's basically I just printed it out from Google Calendar. I also have like random notes here, and just random notes, right? And then I have, I didn't realize I had this in it. Oh, okay. So there was an empty page right here, but it's because it is the beginning of April, right? So April started on Monday. I didn't label it, so these must be like outdated or like not the correct dates. This must be a March, but I did want to have a dashboard, and so I wanted to start in April, right? And then here is the next week. This one's really messy. I did not use the dashboard either on this side, so not my favorite. It's very chaotic, not a fan. All right, this one's too simple. So yeah, like I'm all over the place with the way that I do it, but apparently I was on vacation, and so my task list is much shorter, so that's always good. Right, and so when I need to write notes to myself, I normally use sticky notes. This one is actually empty. I like the florals on here, even though there's so much text on here. All right, and then here's the 29th going into May. All right, so here's an example, right, where this is actually the currently page, but I just converted it. So I have a to-do list here, and then all of my big projects are kind of scattered everywhere. And so I just converted it so that way it would mimic the left-hand dashboard side, even though it's technically the currently page, right? And so you'll just kind of see that as we go through, right? At this point, I'm going to flip a little bit faster. I only have a few more weeks, but this is so cute. I love that, right? Again, I had some extra notes, so I stuck that on a random sheet of paper that I had in here. Then we have the 19th, progressed grading. That means I was grading, but grading all the minor activities and not the important ones, right? I had some random notes from a webinar that I did, so I just basically wrote it on a random sheet of paper. Right, here is the last full week of May, And this is actually the last full week of May. June 1st and 2nd is the weekend. I try not to work on the weekends. Right, and then here again is the currently page that I converted to a dashboard, but I had so many meetings. Look how many meetings I had. So many meetings. All right, this is so cute. I love this. Right, this, I did not have any major projects. That's not true. I'm sure I had projects, but this is also the beginning, like the technical beginning of summer for me, where the kids are at home, and so I was trying to lighten up my workload. And yeah, see, like no big projects happening during the month of June. Oh no, there's still some things I need to do, but not like super busy in terms of major projects. All right, so I'll just hold this one up like this. So this is July, the first week of July. Again, this is the currently page that I just converted to the dashboard. And then here are some notes here. I just flipped through this on my channel, so I feel like I just saw this. But this is super cute. I love these stickers. All right, again, like look how long my to-do list here, right? I'm working on a big project right now, doing a review of our program. That will be my project for the next 6 months. So you'll see program review like for the next 6 months, basically. And then here is the end of July, all right? And so it says August, but it's the end of July. And then, of course, I am using it for August. Actually, I'm using something completely different for August. And so August will not be in here. I have this back page for August, but these pages right here for August, I actually need to take out. I'm going to go ahead and take it out. All right, I'm going to take out this much. I might decide to come back in September, but I do have September, October, November, and December all in here, ready to go. Again, minus the dividers and the monthly pages. And I am just going in, and you know, the dashboard looks like this generally, but this currently page I just convert to a dashboard. And so I have all of that ready for the remaining, I guess, like 2024. I also, just like you saw there, I pulled out these pages. These are like some additional like unused pages. This is outdated, and so I have this sheet protector here. These are the habit trackers I just printed on sticker paper and stuck in these sheet protectors, just as storage. And so this sheet protector marks off and kind of delineates where the like future pages, the pages that I am able to use for my work planner, get stored. And so just to show you, like this is what 2024 looks like right now, and here is all that's remaining. So clearly there's a lot more on this side that I need to use than what's already like being planned to be used for 2024. So I probably have in here enough for all of 2025 and all of 2026. That's just how many pages are in here. So just to very quickly show you this, what I do is just go through my big planner supplies. I actually did this in conjunction with my social media planner, and I recorded that video. I'm not sure which one is going to go up first, but I did these two planners together, my social media and my work planner, because they are both the planners that I use my big size happy planner pages for. And so I made the decision to split some of my happy planner pages, big size pages, into my social media planner, which will be in the other video, and then some of the pages ended up in here. And now I have all of my big pages in one of those two planners, and I don't have any other big planners. Like I'm trying to consolidate everything onto, like, you know, just the one set of discs, or the two in this case set of discs, and not have papers floating around everywhere. My craft space is just starting to explode with like papers everywhere, and so I was trying to clean up basically. All right, so you saw me pull those dashboard pages out. I wanted to put that here just in case I wanted to finish those out, but I also have a couple of like notes pages. I have these daily pages from, you can see here, 2020 that I've been using. Now I'll just show you this for example. This was from 2020, I think 3, and I of course have used this page, but the back page I haven't used. And so for some of the weeks when I was flipping through it, you'll notice that I had some pages that were folded in half. I just fold it in half and just write on it. You know, I just use it as lined paper essentially. Some of these I don't have writing on both sides, and so I can definitely use both sides of it. So yeah, that's all there. I have those daily pages. I did use most of it, so I don't have that much left, but definitely need to use that. I have hello pages. I have all sorts of hello pages. There's several different copies of this. I have a couple of like this, yeah, and it's like a back, the currently page. I don't ever use these, so I really should get rid of that. I have this one that I was using for social media planning, but these are old notes, So I can definitely fold it up and use that half, or like, you know, this side of it and this side of it, right? Some more old notes, you know, definitely should fold that up and just use the other side. But I definitely don't want to waste it. If there's one side that has been used and the other side hasn't been used, I still like to keep it, to use it, right? And then here's again some more currently pages, more hello page type stuff. Right, here's some monthly layout pages for the big size. I can definitely use these. I should use them at some point, right? And so that kind of goes through all of my random pages. I do have also from the notes and plans, the one that I am using the cover for my social media planner, I pulled the dividers from that plans and notes and put the dividers in here to split out some of these sections. Oh, look. Okay, so here are these pages. So I'm gonna move this, right? So these pages, clearly, this little stack right here is all totally random, like before the divider, right? The ones before the divider. And now this divider is marking off what are essentially dashboard pages. Okay, so I have a ton of dashboard pages. Some of these are from 2023, right? So these are the pages. I thought I used it in October. I know I did use it in October, but clearly I did. Yeah, see, I did use it, but I must not have used it for some of the months. Like definitely I didn't use September, I didn't use August, I didn't use July, right? But I did start using it in October. But all the pages that are unused, I just kind of stuck in here. And again, if it's unused on one side, I will still save it and just use it and use the other side, the side that hasn't been used. All right, and then like I said, I have been splitting up my big size pages. In my social media planner, I did decide to save my Work Plus Life vertical planners and put that in there for like future use for my social media. But here are all the rest of my vertical planner pages for the big size. Oh, no, that's not. This is in here because I think this belongs to this planner. I'll just leave that in there. That really should go in the hello section, right? So there's all of these like random pages, right? Again here, like these pages, but you know, I can use the front, I can use the back, you know, and so I only used one side of it, so I will save it, right? So here's those vertical pages. Here are like a set of like Disney vertical pages that I have. Oh, and here's some more hello pages. These are the hello pages from this Disney planner, so I have those random pages in there, and then these are the actual pages from the plans and notes. So these are the stickers that go in there, and these are the actual like monthly pages from that plans and notes. And so I put that in here because you know they all kind of go in here. And then this is this goes in my my social media planner, because I did decide to use the Work Plus Life planner for social media. So that goes over there. But as you can see, there is a plan for 2024. I did flip through January through July of 2024, and I do have the dashboard layout pages for the big size that I will be using for the remainder of 2024, with some exceptions. I always allow myself the ability, the opportunity to change layouts if I want to, but I really do like the dashboard layout for work, and so I do have those pages. I also have the pages that I did not use in 2023 and 2024 dashboard pages. I have the random pages in here, and then I have a couple of versions, several versions of vertical layouts, as well as the plans and notes, and that will be some mixture of dashboard layout, vertical layout, plans and notes. That will be my plan for 2025. And I'm not ready to put it together yet, but at least initially I know that it is what I'm going to be using because I have put it in here. And so I do like to keep it where it's chronologically organized, right? The beginning pages are the pages that are the earliest, and the ones at the end are the ones that I am planning for further use. And so that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions about the way that I set it up, or any questions about stickers or the layouts that I have in here, please do let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you inspiration for using up your supplies. That's always my goal, is to use all the things, dated, currently dated, outdated, undated. I want to use it all, and not buy so much, and be more mindful of like my purchases. And so that's why I put these planners together, so that way I'm aware that there is so much that I can still use, and I don't need a new planner. And so that's why I do it. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.